All right, hello everybody. We're doing another Blender stream today where I will learn from a lesson. I will play some music in the background so there's not just a whole lot of dead air. And I'm just grateful that anyone even comes by to hang out with me and watch these streams. It's been a lot of fun documenting my journey learning Blender 3D. And many times I've thought maybe I should just do some lessons on my own time so I can advance a little faster. But I like doing these streams a lot, and I like that you guys get to kind of watch and see what I'm learning. What I will try to attempt in future streams is doing stuff on my own, doing things like trying to animate a walk cycle on my own, and hanging out with you guys while we do so. And, you know, there'll be other lessons that I'll be learning from besides character animation. I also want to try to figure out how to make, environments and things of that sort. So this Learning Blender series is going to go on for a very long time, at least a couple of years, I think, at this rate. And we're already more than 2/3 of the way through this year. So, or, yeah, I guess 3/4 of the way. I guess, nah, 2/3, yeah. I can do math. No, I can't. Math was never my strong suit. But anyways, welcome. My name's Alexander Trapp. I'm trying to learn 3D animation so I can make new animated projects. I originally came onto YouTube with some animated videos that I made through the site Go Animate, and then I tried another animation program called Movie Zoo. Didn't really do much with it, so now here we are. And I appreciate anyone who comes by to watch this, either as a live stream or an archived video on demand. And we'll see how things go. Welcome, Nick Gamer. Welcome anyone who might be watching and lurking. I do appreciate my lurkers. All right, let's get on with things. Try and make this about a 2-hour stream, or less if we can get through this lesson fast enough. So go over here, put on game capture. Oh, right, I gotta change this because the last time I did game capture, it was for Kamipo, which that was fun, putting that comic together, or starting to anyway. There we go, Blender. Alrighty, and now I shall put on the music. This time, instead of playing Chill Hop, I'm going to put on the tracks from Fast Racing Neo and some other stuff. It's been a while since I've listened to those. I still have to remember to download more Chill Hop music. And alright, here we go. Oh, probably help if I clear the splash screen and pick up from where we left off. So we were animating this guy over here, Benny the Bean. He's just chilling, minding his own business, and then this monkey head slides in, and he's like, "What the heck?" So I'll play the animation normally. How the animation will actually appear is how it will look over in this screen on the left side, because that's where the camera is. I'll probably reposition the camera later. Hold on. As usual, I'm getting a call, so be right back. Always when I'm streaming. Alright, I am so sorry about that, everybody. Not 2 minutes, really, into when I started my live stream, I get a phone call. Oh, let me switch the screen back. There we go. Not 2 minutes! And then it's like, okay, here's a call from this medical center for my mom. And I'm just like, great. Just great. I gotta just do my live streams late at night. I never get calls then. I get texts, but not calls. Alright, so... Callie, Angel, welcome. Thank you guys for dropping by. I haven't even really started my stream. Well, I mean, it started, but I didn't really get into it. I was just kind of talking about where we were and what we've done so far. Animating this character, Benny the Bean, where he does a double take reaction to this monkey head that slides in to his DMs. He's like, what the... So we're going to be doing a little more. We have 2 lessons left with this character. We have today's lesson, and hopefully I can do another lesson tomorrow, and then that'll finish off this section. Your clip just reached 2nd place on the clips leaderboard for Geekdom with Oh! That must have been that clip that I made for him yesterday about Bill and Ted appreciating Wu Chang. Dogma, welcome to the stream. I do believe everyone needs to start the chat with these. Twerk, thick, extra thick, smug, and twerk. Yeah, I appreciate all you guys being here. I'm trying to make these Blender streams a more regular thing again. Next week, probably won't be able to do them until Wednesday because I have a doctor's appointment on Monday. My mom has a doctor's appointment on Tuesday, so Wednesday will probably be the day that we do the next section of these Blender streams. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I appreciate you guys being here, so feel free to relax and have your snacks or whatever. Or if you're at work, you know, just pretend like you're working. And we'll just go from there. Alright, let's get into this lesson proper. I missed so much the past couple of days. What do you mean you missed so much? All the streams? Top Hat Tower? Top Hat 7 Tower? Welcome to the stream on Twitch. Ah, your first time chatter. Well, welcome. My name is Alexander Trapp. I'm trying to learn 3D animation. Trapp is my real last name, and my channel name is a play on my name and the phrase, it's a trap. I play games, but today we're trying to learn 3D animation. Let's see. While I was out trying to get voodooed in New Orleans. Just say Top Hat. Very well. And feel free to call me Trap. I'm doing alright. Just trying to get into the lesson that I'm trying to learn from. Since you're new here, I'll show you exactly what I'm learning from. I'll take this off of game capture. I'll do this real quick. Alright, so this is the lessons that I'm learning from. We're on lesson 43, and we're trying to learn some of the 12 principles of animation with this guy, Benny the Bean. And today's lesson is called Anticipation and Jump. So I'm trying to learn 3D animation so I can make animated movies and videos all by my lonesome. Ah, you're learning Blender as well. Very nice. I try to do these streams as often as I can. They used to be daily, but there's been some situations that have gone on in my life and I can't do these Blender streams every day. But I'm trying to do at least 3 days out of the week. Oh, you're making a game. Nice. What's your... Well, you don't have to tell me what your game is about, but, like, what kind of game are you trying to make? Also, I'm not going to show the tutorial because this is content that I paid for on Udemy, but you'll just watch as I, you know, follow along on the lesson. Let me get rid of this. But I will be lurking as I have so much to catch up on. Alright, Dogma. You lurk away, my friend. I just appreciate you being here. This won't be a very long stream. It'll probably just be about 2 hours or so. But, yeah, let's get to it. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is hide our monkey. The monkey's name is Suzanne, by the way. That's what this says here in the top left side of the screen. Or right. I know my left from my right. Sometimes. My game is creature capturing. Oh, neat. Well, that sounds like fun. You're going to have to design a lot of creatures, I suppose, or have someone design the creatures for you. However it goes. But yeah, that sounds cool. Alright, so we're going to bring the timeline back to 0. Ooh, so we're going to close, I guess, the looking around and shocked animation around. Let me make sure that is indeed what is happening here. Yep, that is exactly what we're doing. Oh, we're creating a new action. Okay. Alright, so the action will be called Jump. I am making the game on Roblox. Ah. I've only played Roblox games a few times in my life. Like, I wasn't the right demographic for it because I think I was in my late 20s by the time I even saw it. So. But I know there's a lot of good games on Roblox. I played Sonic Speed Simulator on there, and I had some fun with that. That was pretty good. Like, even the official like Sonic Twitter account was like, "Hey, check this out." Sorry about that. Banged my headphones into my microphone. Alright, so we're going to go to side view. So that's 3. Hold on, I gotta switch my... There we go. If I press the numerical key, it makes my PNG tuber do different emotions. Like, this is 1, that's 2, that's 3, 4, 5, 6. That's my favorite one. And 7. I gotta get some different emotions for this guy one of these days. let's see. The game is going to have 30 creatures for the first update. Alright, well, yeah, you know, feel free to keep me posted on the progression of your game development. And let me know how it goes, because I'd actually like to try it. You know, my channel is called It's a Trap Plays, so I love trying indie games. So yeah, when things are a bit more ready for someone to try it out, let me know, and I'd love to give it a try. And I will give you my honest opinion. I have made the name. Okay, so your game has a name. Alright, well, you know, I was saying, you know, you didn't have to tell me if you didn't want to, but if it has a name, then sure. So what are you calling it? Oh, we haven't done anything with the root bone in a while. Okay, so gonna select all the bones. And then... Alright, then we have to press I. Oh, I guess that kind of does that already. Well, actually, no, let me Control Z that. We'll do right-click, insert keyframe with key and set, location, rotation, and scale. Oh, well, that basically just did the same thing. Okay. Okay, so your game is titled Legacy Links. The creatures are links. Alright. Got a whole double L thing going on there. That's interesting. Alright, I'm going to be looking back and forth between chat and the lesson, as well as Blender, so I may not respond as quickly, but I am still looking. Okay, then now we're just going to click back on the root bone. Alright, then bring things over to frame 20. Oh, then it's going to jump, of course, because this animation is titled Jump. Alright, so grab Z-axis, 2 on the numerical key, and enter. Then I'll come back over here and press 1 for my VTuber guy. Alright. Copy these frames, duplicate them, and bring them over to frame 40. So we're going to change the total frames to 50 frames. Yeah, so this is gonna, he's just gonna look like he's gonna float from top to bottom. He's like, woo! I guess we're gonna move our camera around. see. Yeah, that seems to capture all of them. I guess we can do... maybe like that. Yeah, that works. That way we at least still have a background, kinda. Now look at that. The coffee bot is saying, visit It's a Trap Plays Ko-Fi page. Oh yeah, I should probably put the stuff back on screen that I'm trying to save up for a car. So there's the Ko-Fi button, and there's the car down payment thing there. I made an X account for my game, and my Roblox community for my game is named Legacy Game. Okay. Do they share the same name? I'll follow it on my It's a Trap Plays X account. Whoa, that's major news. Gina Carano, Disney settled dispute over Mandalorian. Okay, hold on. I gotta take a second to read this. We look forward to identifying opportunities to work together in the future. Dang it! I was hoping Gina would drag this out in court and we'd see all kinds of Discovery things. I guess they made her an offer that she was like, hell yeah! Dang, hard to believe she was fired 4 years ago. The world was very different at the time. Interesting. Well, she hasn't publicly commented on the settlement yet. I will be very interested to learn more. So I will give that a like and a retweet. Oh, that's all I'm gonna comment. Legacy Links is his name, but you're at TopHat769. Alright, let me copy that, and I'll follow you on my It's Trap Plays X account. Alright, I just followed you. But, yeah. Like I said, keep me posted about the game. Alright, alright. Ugh. I gotta focus. I gotta get back to the action here. Where are we? Okay, here's the tutorial. Alright, back to this. Oh, I see what it is. Okay, so hold on. I'm going to rewind this slightly, and you guys are going to see basically the example of what they want me to do in this lesson. I guess I'm going to mute this. Well, you guys can't hear it anyway because I don't have desktop audio on. But you'll basically see like what it is that they want me to do. Wait, can you guys see this? Oh, okay, yeah, you can see this. Okay, so look at this part of the screen over here, and you're going to see Benny pop up. And then you're going to see what basically they want me to do with the animation. Okay, so there's more over here. Alright, I'm going to take that off so, you know, I don't get dinged for copyright. But that's basically what they want me to do here. And that is what we're going to try and do. Although it might be my usual flair of not doing things correctly the first time. But I'll try and get there. Water Starter is the one I post on X. I'm going to update the drawing of it one day. Alright. Well, keep up that enthusiasm for your game. You're definitely going to need it. Okay. And Callie says, Top Hat, it's a trap and hype. Callie, how's your day going, by the way? And Angel, how are you doing? I know it's 10 p.m. where you are right now. Well, at least, yeah, it is, yeah. And that's good. I'm glad that you're excited about your game and your characters. I would love to get into game development as well, and God knows I've tried, but I've decided that for now I need to focus on doing at least one thing really well. And for me, that's going to be 3D animation. And maybe at some point in the not-too-distant future, maybe I can work with some people who are already well into doing game development and work on stuff. Angel says, yep, all good. It's 10:15 p.m. I'm feeling sleepy. God knows why. Too much of a night on Tuesday. 10 p.m. for... Oh, okay, so you guys are all in the UK. Cool. Well, I mean, I knew that about Angel and Callie, but not for you, Top Hat. Yep, it is 2:15 in the afternoon here. I am in California in the United States. Sean says, what? You don't want to multitask every day with your activities? Fail. Well, he said it, guys. I'm a failure. You're not from the UK. Okay. Well, you don't have to say where you're from if you don't want to. But here's a bunch of fail emotes from me. Because I have failed. I failed this city on rock and roll. Though in my case it'd be more like electronica, dance, house music, stuff like that. How you doing today, Sean? Green Arrow will visit you this evening. No! Hold on. No! Ah, not Green Arrow. He's gonna shoot an arrow in my butt cheek. And it's not even gonna be like a piercing arrow. It's gonna be like a plunger arrow. That's just gonna latch onto my butt cheek and I won't be able to like pull it off without making a funny, you know, like squeechy sound. Ah, not Green Arrow. Maybe if I'm lucky, I'll get hit with the boxing arrow. Top Hat is from Morocco. Oh, no, I don't think I've actually met anyone online who is from Morocco. So you'd be the first one. It's a Trap Plays / Productions is going international. Oh yeah, let me put this back on game capture so this takes up the entire screen. There we go. Sean, that's what you should draw next. You should draw Green Arrow firing a plunger arrow at me, and, you know, it gets me and I can't remove it. Hey there, Mr. Proto. Things are going well so far. I had a phone call earlier that interrupted the stream. Raquel, welcome. Good to see you too. But that's over now, and now we're getting back into things. We're gonna make Benny the Bean jump up and down here. That's what we're trying to animate. Sean says, you will never be able to sit down again. Well, if it's the plunger arrow, then, you know, it won't be too bad. But if it's a regular piercing arrow, then, yeah, that's gonna be a problem. I'll have to sleep standing up like the Coneheads do. Conehead? The name is Conehead. How are you doing, Raquel? Alright, so we're going to bring the end frame to frame 30 over here. Just a lot of moving keyframes around right now. I'd love to do animations for all of you guys at some point. You know, just some funny, cool stuff, maybe for your channels. That'd be nice. Top Hat says, working on going to the USA. Ah, nice. Where do you want to visit first? I think a lot of people who are visiting the first time probably want to go to a place like New York or something. I know for me, I'd want to go, well, this would be out of the United States. I want to go to Tokyo. That is still my dream. I just gotta get better at Japanese first. But maybe I'll just show up at everyone's doors, like Jay and Silent Bob style, and just be like, did you say this to me at this date? While the song, How Many People Want to Kick Some Ass, plays in the background. Oh, you want to move to the USA? Alright. Do you know what city you have your, like what city you want to move to? Raquel says, I'm doing good. I'm gonna play a little Fortnite. then get ready to do a review of the 2 episodes of Wednesday, Season 2 later tonight. Ah, yeah. And Raquel, I'm sorry I didn't get a hold of my friend Gatorbite yet. There's been stuff going on. I don't think I told you this, but I went to the dentist on Monday, and it's the first time I've been to the dentist in about 26 years. And they told me that my back wisdom teeth are both infected and they have to be surgically removed. And in addition to that, there's still my mom's surgery that's coming up. So there's some stuff going on. So yeah, I should probably make a social media post about this. At least once I know, like, when the referral goes through and all that stuff. I was wondering if you saw my message on Discord. It's okay. Yeah, and I am terrible at getting back to people. I always say, like, I'll get back to this later. And then, like, a month goes by, and I was like, ah, shit. So, I really apologize for that. I am terrible at responding to messages at times, especially if I'm distracted, which I am constantly. And Top Hat wants to move to New York. Alright. Just be warned, it's kind of a big city. Top Hat says to Raquel, I'm going to watch episode 2 of Wednesday. Season 2. Nice. Okay, so we're going to bring the player over here to frame 10, duplicate frame 0, bring it over to frame 10. Okay, so that'll be like a little more of the anticipation movement there. I should probably turn the recorder back on for this. Irish! Irish Kelly, you weird bastard! How the heck are you? I mean, how are you? How are you, Irish? I'm doing alright. I am trying to make Benny the Bean here, the guy that you see in the animation, jump up and down with some believable animation. That's what's happening today. And I appreciate all you beautiful people coming by to hang out and chill with me while I work on this. Top Hat says, sometimes I play games and sometimes I build my game. Yeah, that's kind of what I do here. Yesterday I played Stellar Blade, and the day before that I played Donkey Kong Bonanza, which is very fun. Stellar Blade is fun as well, but it's different. It's challenging. Eve is very nice to look at, and the game is, it rewards you for exploration, so yeah, having a lot of fun. And I think after I'm done with Stellar Blade, I'm probably going to play Nier. I'm either going to play Nier Automata or Ghost of Tsushima. I shall leave it up to my viewers to decide. And Irish says, doing just peachy, thanks, working good. Yep, I know, you're tearing up the road, you're being a motorcycle lawyer, or a motorcycle legal aid, or a motorcycle guy who works in a lawyer's office. Look, let me just have my fantasy, Irish, of you being a ghostwriter lawyer who rides around on a motorcycle helping people with their legal problems. I need this fantasy to work. It makes no sense, but it works in my mind. Irish says hello to Top Hat. Top Hat says... No, wait. Yeah, Top Hat says hello to Irish. Irish says, good, thanks. Hope you're well. I'm well. I'm doing everything for my game. Yes, Top Hat is working on a game about creature collecting. A little more than halfway through the Fast Racing Neo soundtrack. Might listen to some Sonic music today. Alright, so now we're actually going to start animating this guy. I need to zoom in a bit so I can see how this works. Which bone did he select? Oh, he selected the bottom bone. Okay. Alright, so we're going to have Benny rotate back a little bit. About that. Yeah, I think about that much. And then we're going to bring the top bone up here and bring it forward. Like so. Starting to look like a peach a little bit. Do you have a Discord or something? No, not anymore. I used to, but I left that. My friends have Discords, like Irish has a Discord, my friend Geekdom has a Discord, my friend Raquel has a Discord. So, you can join one of theirs, and I hang around there sometimes. I say things, but I don't have a personal Discord, and I don't ever plan to ever again. I do have a website, which I will happily post in the chat. Although I do need to post a new update. It's been like 2 months since I actually posted an update there. There's my website. It's trapproductions.com. Right now it's just like blog entries about what I'm doing and what's been going on. Raquel says that Top Hat, nice, you should come by my stream later tonight for episode 2 of the review I'm doing later. Where's my Twitch chat? No, I don't want to ban Raquel. I want to give her permission to post a link. How do I do that? Oh, and I guess I'll follow Raquel's Twitch channel. Maybe I have to go to my mod view to do that. Mod actions? No. Let me come out of this. Mod view? Ad break starts in a few minutes. I actually don't know how to do that. Maybe that's not something I have enabled. Raquel, see if you can post a link in the chat, because you can post a link to your channel. Just click on my name in the live chat. We'll be able to... Ah! You want me to make you a mod? Yeah, sure, why not? There we go. Add as moderator. Well, I meant on the Twitch chat because that's where Top Hat is, but you can post a link here as well. All right, you're a mod now. Go ahead, post the link. Do it. It is your destiny. Went up another 100 on YouTube? Huh? Oh, you did, Irish. You got more subscribers? Because I was about to say, what? I didn't get any new donations. But you meant subscribers. Good. I'm proud of you, man. I'm happy that your channel is growing. Very happy about that. And look, Top Hat, I'm glad you're very excited about your game and all that. But I'll chat with you a bit more here in the stream chat, because I'm very leery about accepting new friend requests, especially from people that I've just met. And also, you know, we could talk about other things besides your game, and like I said, I'm glad you're excited about it, but, you know, we could also talk about other things, too. Plus, I'm trying to do this. I'm not saying you can't talk, but, you know, just, space it out a bit about your game. You know? Let's get to know you as a person first. Because I sometimes can't join Twitch chat. Well, I understand that. But yeah, you know, like I said, I just met you, so, you know, you're here right now. Let's just talk about you as a person. You know, besides game development, what kind of games do you like to play? What kind of movies do you like? Do you read the comic books? Or novels? And anyways, you can always hit that follow button, so you can know when I'm going to stream. little shilling there for myself. Sean says, if you want to be friends with Trapp, you have to believe the Earth is flat. Sir! That is slander. That is lies and slander. And I appreciate the follow. Thank you so very much, Top Hat. Would Twitter be a good choice? Sure, yeah, and I already follow Top Hat on Twitter, so messages can be sent to me there, too. Top Hat says they like to play RPGs. And they like the Sonic movies. Well, what do you know? I also like the Sonic movies. Although I still need to buy the Sonic 3 movie on Blu-ray. But here's some Sonic emotes for you, Top Hat. There you go, problem solved. Top Hat says, I believe the Earth is flat, but I prefer to believe in round things, you know? very round things. Specifically on women! I said what I said. There you go. Irish knows what's up. I don't know why my twerking emote is not a frequently used emote by me. It never shows up in that first list. Where is my list? There's my list. There we go. There's some twerking emotes. And then here's another twerking emote from my friend Jorgogo. All the butts. Yes, I like round things. Alright, you guys are distracting me. What the heck am I even doing? I'm only 2 minutes into this 9-minute tutorial. Can you help me with something? I mean, I can try, but all you have to do is ask. Ooh, so we're gonna scale the bones down a little bit. Okay, so we got this. We're still on frame 10. Okay, so we're gonna do that. So S, Y, Y. Scale that down, and then do the same for this. Scale. About that much. Looks about right. Can you help me with art? Not 2D art, no. I know people who know how to do 2D art, but they don't work for free. You'd have to commission them. That's just how it works, unless you got a friend. But yeah, I'm sorry, I do not have skills in that category. Irish says, what are you trying to figure out, Top Hat? Yes, what are you trying to figure out? Alright. I kind of like the way that that looks. I'm going to keep that the way that it is. Nice. Alright, so then we go to frame 20. And then hit Alt-S there, and Alt-S there to remove that. Oh, and then we're gonna undo the rotation. You're trying to do art for your creatures. Okay, so you need help with design, which is kind of what I mentioned earlier. Yep, you'll probably have to commission an artist, or you could try and do AI stuff, I suppose. Though that would also cost money. Irish says, take direction from shows or movies you like. Best way to start. And if you can't draw too well, there are some good AI programs to help you. Yep, exactly. Let's come up here a little bit so I can see this a bit better. Alright, yeah, so then we undo the rotation, which is this, and then this. More or less like that. Okay. So a little back bend, so kind of like that. Yeah. Forgot to post my link, I just posted it. Oh yeah, there you go. I do not have money and no AI. Instagram has a free AI producer. Well, those are your options, really. You have to find a way to, you know, commission an artist or ask for help for someone who's willing to offer you help for free, or use AI to help design your creatures. I mean, that's how it is with a lot of people. They have ideas that they would love to bring to life, but sometimes they're just broke. So you have to find alternatives. And thank you, Raquel, for posting your link. Alright, so we'll go through here. Yeah, I like the way that that looks. It's like, whoop! Ah. Well, gotta zoom out a little bit so you can see the full thing. So go back here to frame 30. Alright, so then we'll go shift select this, and then go here, shift duplicate, and bring that to frame 30. And then that's what all of that looks like. Yep, looks nice so far. Irish says, well, first, Top Hat says, I can make the art. Irish says, it's easier, lol. I can draw, but when I need art for cover music, AI is the best way. Raquel says, alright, I have to get going. Lots to do. I'll catch you guys later. Well, thanks for dropping by, Raquel. We'll see you later. Angel says, hey, Irish. Irish says, later, Raquel. And, hey, Miss Angel. And once again, I am glad that you guys are all here, hanging out with me on YouTube and Twitch, and somebody's watching on X, I think. Sometimes I feel like somebody's watching me. Sometimes. And Callie says that Top Hat with hype. Yes, all the hype. Oh yeah, we're getting closer to my goal of getting to 800 followers. Yep, we're at 793, so we are 7 followers away. I can make the second evolution art for the starter, plus making art for the starters. Yep. I also appreciate all of the people who have subscribed to my channel on Twitch. All of the money helps go towards the car down payment fund. And one day I shall make a video showing my getting the car. Hopefully, at the end of November, I can do that. I'm gonna try to get my car on Black Friday. That'll be fun. Alright. Callie says Irish. Irish says Miss Callie. Irish, are you going to stream tonight? Will you be gracing us with your magnificent presence? Irish says, I'm thinking about it. Just gotta tell myself to do it. Well, if you do it. A lot of us would love to be there. Sean says, I didn't realize there were car deals on Black Friday. Also, Black Friday is racist. Ha! That'll be another sound alert that I'll have on my channel. Where that's racist! We would, and I will be sober for this one, says Angel. Miss Angel! I didn't realize you were always just plastered out of your mind every time there's an Irish stream. And Irish says at Angel, I shall not be sober. That's racist should be my walk-on. No. Irish, if you have a walk-on on my channel, it's gonna be, that's me lucky charms, they're magically delicious. Oh, God. That's what that would be. Angel says, oh my God, I'm not, but Tuesday night is my drinking night, and he was on that night. Ah, I see. And Irish is laughing. Drunken charms. Yep, that will be Irish's sound alert. For Dom, it would have to be like the main theme of Elden Ring, because I always call him the conqueror of the lands between them cheeks. I'd be like, oh my God, it's geekdom! Yeah, but I'm going to start off with simple things. Third evolution is... Okay, Top Hat, I appreciate you want to talk about your game, but can we give it a rest for a while? I mean, it's the only thing you've been talking about for, like, the past... How long have we been streaming for? For, like, the past hour. So, let's talk about your game some other time. We're all very excited for it, but, you know, just talking about it isn't going to make people excited for it. You gotta do some work on it first and show some progress. So that's why I said, let's talk about some other things, like other things you're interested in besides what you've got going on for your game. Or the "you died" sound effect. I have nothing. You don't have anything else to talk about? Well, come on, what'd you have for breakfast today? What kind of foods do you like? What kind of person are you? What kind of Pokemon are you? How do you do the things you do? Share with me your secrets deep inside. Deep inside. There's plenty of things about you to talk about besides game development. Plus, it gets pretty boring just hearing someone talk about a project that's not out yet. That's also one of the reasons why I'm doing these streams, is to show, like, hey, this is what I'm trying to work towards. Not this specifically, but, you know, kind of like an idea of what I'm working towards. Because I did, like, honestly, I don't want to keep talking about your game the whole time that we're doing this stream. That's boring. I am white, but African. Yeah, I know Morocco's in Africa. North Africa and that. You said you like RPGs. What's your favorite RPG? Oh, just a sec, guys. Alright. Let's see. I like the band Die Antwood? I don't think I've heard of them. Has anyone else here heard of that band? Callie says, coffee please, Angel. And then Angel says, on it like a car bonnet. Honkai Star Rail. Well, at least that one's free to play. Ever seen the movie Chappie? No, I haven't seen it. I was about to get that confused with District 9, and I think it's because it's made by the same director. Callie says, Angel wouldn't use a car bonnet in the context, but hey, it rhymed, okay? It rhymed. That's what is important. Man! I'm dying. Looks very similar, too. Hey there, Llama Crew. Chappie's a good film. So is District 9. And District 13. Angel says... No, wait. Angel says, thank you, Trap. Top Hat says, I'm addicted to Honkai Star Rail. I played like 10 minutes of Honkai Star Rail, but I don't know. I didn't keep up with it. I do want to try and get back into it because it does interest me. Irish says, hey, Llama Crew. Was trying to tell... Gap? My name's not Gap! Maybe I should make a store called The Gap. What do you guys think? Surely no one else has come up with a store called The Gap, am I right? Although if I made a store, it would probably be called The Thick instead of The Gap. Just trying to tell Trapp who Die Antwood was. Let's see, or the sound you died. Okay, so Irish likes the band Die Antwood. Irish says, no, I was talking to Gap earlier. My phone just auto-corrected. Oh, I see. So you have another friend called Gap. Well, what's he like? Does he like video games? Does he like tacos? I'm not jealous that you have other friends, Irish. Not jealous at all. I'm going off to my game. All right, well, take care. Irish says, you would really like him. He's a Scottish fellow who lives in Korea. Honestly, that's not the first time I've heard of someone from either Scotland or Ireland going to Korea. But yeah, that's cool. That's quite the move. Llama Crew says, oh, BBB baby? Why the sad face or something like that? Are you guys talking about songs I don't know about? I feel left out of the conversation. How dare people leave me out of the conversation on my own stream? What is this madness? I'm going back to the tutorial. No, but I actually do need to get back to it. So that's at frame, what frame is that? 10? Yeah. Callie says, let's go! They got babies on fire if we talking the band. Oh my god. Why are the babies on fire? Who would come up with such dreadful terminology? This gonna be your only stream today, or are you gonna go on again later? I don't know. Like, I actually really want to play more of The Sims busting out. You know, for obvious reasons, but I'll have to think about that. I don't know yet, Irish. I'm sorry. I wish I could give an answer. And Hobo is streaming, and he's playing Helldivers. How dare he? You know, he snuck into one of my games. That sneaky hobo. Let's see. I would. Better hook them babies and coat anchors. Dear Lord. Also, I gotta fix that Streamlabs link. Because that is not the correct link. The correct link is for It's a Trap Plays, not Productions. Because of what I changed it. I've never seen Hobo stream, only in mine. Yeah, he's streaming right now. Full baked Hobo. Everyone go say hi to Hobo while he's playing Helldivers. Llama Crew says, okay, peeps, I'm on my way home. We'll jump on when I'm home. Yeah, I'll be on for like another 30 minutes or so. I gotta try and finish this tutorial. I don't have time, unfortunately, today to stream snipe Hobo, but there's his channel link, so go say hello to him for me. Tell him that the Lord of the THICC has sent you. Okay, so full stretch at frame 13. Whoop. Ah. Alright, so we're gonna go to the root bone. Jeez, my coffee is trying to kill me today. Commander Wifin! How goes my favorite commander with the big yellow banana? Oh yes, I've heard the talk. The big banana, that's what they call you. I gotta say, it's an impressive call sign. Okay, so what are we doing? Let's see. Okay, wait. And this is just the root bone. So it's on frame 14. So we're duplicating the frame from 10 to 14. Oh, okay, just duplicate the root bone. Okay, I got this. I think. Yeah, select that. Oh, that kind of brings over everything. Wifin says, one of these days I'll put together a customized weapon loadout and call it that. Well, if you use all laser weapons, they shoot out like yellow energy beams. So you could call that like your banana energy. Oh god, freaking banana energy. So you could do that and just shoot your bananas everywhere. Angel says, hey, Wifin, and Wifin says, hey, ya Angel, or hi, ya Angel. Yeah, I appreciate you showing up, Commander. I'm just trying to finish up this tutorial, then I gotta do some stuff, and I might stream again later tonight. I really want to play more of The Sims busting out. So what I might do is create another separate household, and this time use cheat codes to make sure we get, like, a good house and, you know, put in as... I think you can only put a maximum of 4 characters in on, like, The Sims 3 and 4, where you can have, I think, like, 8 Sims. So we'll do that. I also plan to buy The Sims Medieval one of these days. That's a game I've been wanting to play for a while. But for tonight, I don't know. It might be just The Sims, or it could be, like, GameCube games. I gotta think about it. I didn't really plan this. Okay, so it does that, and then that. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so gotta uncurl Benny's back. So I guess we gotta go, like, lean him a little forward, and then pull him back like that. Yeah, kind of like that along those lines. Irish is posting some wifin emotes. Wifin... What is that? Wifin FBI? That's an interesting one. Let's see. I'll have to see if there's a yellow paint job too. That way, if there's a non-laser weapon, it can be banana. Yeah, I think all of the weapons can be customized. They can be customized to have different color schemes. I don't know about yellow. There is white. There's white, there's green. I think one of them is gold. I think gold is probably about the closest you could get. So you could be like, oh, banana. Like in DK64 with the golden bananas. Raquel is streaming Fortnite right now. I wish she would multi-stream. That way I could raid her on Twitch. Oh, banana. I gotta have that sound alert, especially for like the next time I play Donkey Kong Bonanza next week. Oh, I just finished my coffee. It's gone. Now I'm sad. Rip coffee. It lasted as long as it did. About 4 hours. I'll just be sad for a minute. Don't worry about me. I'll get over it. Because I can make another coffee tomorrow. Oh yeah, also because the Stream Elements message keeps putting in the wrong link. This is my Streamlabs donation page if anyone wants to help donate to the car fund. Wait, did that show up? Oh, it did show up. Okay, good. Mrs. Marks, hello! I saw that you were lurking, but I don't call out my lurkers. Thank you for watching. Look, now I'm happy again. I'm no longer sad that my my coffee is gone. Angel says, hi, Twinny. Look at you two ladies twinning it up. And Callie says, Mrs. Marks with hearts and love and Grogu's. Grogu Heart Love. Now there's a name for a character. Grogu Heart Love. Okay, we're just about halfway through this tutorial. Okay, so we're going to scale this guy up a little bit. Not too much. Maybe about there. Okay. And the same for here. Alright, so then we go from here. Oh, that's interesting. Definitely looks like more of a jump than him just kind of floating. It's like, wham! Wha-bam! And Mrs. Mark says hello to Angel and Callie with all the love and hearts and all that stuff. Okay, so we're going to go here to frame 10. Copy all of these. Shift D key, and then bring it over to frame 33. So now this looks like this. Oh, wow. It kind of goes... Oh, did that not copy over everything? Because then he goes kind of backwards. Let me undo that. Control Z. Maybe everything needs to be copied over. Well, no, it wasn't everything. It was just the 2 bones. Yeah, it's just that one. It's not all of them, it's just these 2. Whoops! No, don't do that. It's that one. That one. Yeah, it should just be top and bottom. This. Oh, well, I guess it is everything. Okay, yeah, so let's try that again. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, I hit Shift S. Shift D. Frame 33. Okay, now that looks right. I wonder what happened. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Trial and error. At least it didn't screw things up. Alright, so then we go to frame 36. We go over here. Duplicate that. Bring that over here. And there we go. Now we're back to resting. So it goes, kind of springs back up. So then it plays looking like this. Yeah, that looks nice. Although I could kind of space this out a little bit, because these actions happen pretty quickly. Let's see what the instructor says. Hmm. Alright, so we click on this. And then we hit Control Tab, which brings up the dope sheet, which is all this stuff that can help control the timing of the animations. And I know it looks very strange. It still looks strange to me, but we gotta try to do some wibbly wobbly, timey wimey stuff here. Might need to zoom out a little bit here so you can see the full height of things. So it's this guy, apparently. Yep, so that's that there. Alright, so then we hit the S key, which can scale this out a bit. So I guess like that. Okay, and then we hit normalize. Ah, that looks a lot clearer. Maybe I should scale this out a little more. Okay. Control Tab, back to the keyframe editor. Wifin says hello to Mrs. Marks and Callie. And I don't mind you guys just listening while I'm doing stuff. I know this isn't the most exciting stream to be at, but I appreciate you guys taking the time just to be here, just to lurk. So, you know, you don't feel like you need to say things. Or just spam emotes. I don't care. Whatever you guys want to do. Alright, so we're going to select all this stuff here with the A key. Alright, it looks like he's on frame 20 and he's moving it over to... Wait, what did he move it over to? Okay, looks like he moved it over to frame 22. That is not what I wanted to do. Let's see if I can select all of these. There we go. And then move that over to frame 22. There we go. Alright, all the emotes got spammed. Thank you so much. I shall unleash the power of the THICC for you all. There's some THICCs and there's some extra THICCs. There we go. I love it. Keep doing that for as long as you want. There it is. Okay. Alright, we're getting to the end of this. We got about 2 more minutes of this tutorial. So we should be able to reach the end of it. Hopefully in the next 20 minutes or so. Depending on if I don't completely screw things up. Oh, actually, let's see how this looks so far. Yeah, that's looking better. Mm-hmm. Okay, wait, hold on. He moved some stuff over here. Okay, so that's this part. So it looks like he moved that over to frame 11. Oh, darn it. I should have eyeballed that a bit better. Yep, just 1 frame over. Oh, I think that's why this... No, wait. He's got it on frame 50. Then frame 30. Oh, because I might not be zoomed in enough. Okay, yeah, let's bring that over there. Thank you guys for spamming the emotes. I appreciate it. And some emotes I haven't even seen before. Well, I have seen the dancing bear. Callie says, no problem. Heck yeah. Alright, what frame is he on? Oh, he actually went back to the dope sheet. Alright, so we'll go here. It looks like he's on frame 22. Alright, and then we hit Control Tab. Alright, so we're going to grab this frame over here and move it over a bit. Let's see, frame 16. Is that what we're on? Whoops, let me undo that. It's kind of hard to tell because these aren't showing... Oh, now it's showing in-depth numbers. Kind of. Whoops. Trying to zoom up here, zoom out. Oh, I guess I brought that over a little too far. So I'll bring that back over to frame 16. Okay. Well, let's zoom out here. 16 to 32. Well, that would be... Well, 16 frames, yeah. Yeah, that looks good. Count off of control. Ooh, I thought I closed down the tutorial. I was going to say, no, I don't remember where I am. Eternal Lord, welcome to the stream. Everyone's just spamming emotes right now. But yeah, welcome. My name's Alexander Trapp. I do play games, but today I'm trying to learn Blender. I've been trying to learn Blender for a while, but this is like my 32nd day at actually trying to learn. Consecutively, anyway. But yeah, welcome to the channel. How you doing today? Good, good. Are you trying to get into game development? Eventually, I'm learning Blender actually to make new 3D animated videos. I want to make animated shows. So, but I would love to get into game development one day. I can't really multitask and like do game development and 3D animation at the same time. But yeah, I have a couple of friends who are game developers and work in game development. But yeah, my thing is I want to make animated shows. I want to make 3D anime, to be specific. 3D animation for Game Boom. Yeah, maybe. That'd be great. How about you? Are you doing game development? Nice. Well, I hope the game project that you're working on is going well. And that it sees much, much success. I love indie developers. And I'm always happy to meet another one. And also, as you can hear from the music, I love Sonic the Hedgehog. Well, not old enough to work in it just yet. Well, that's fine. You can still just do your own thing. I mean, lots of people make games when they're still... Well, I shouldn't say lots of people. I'll say a few developers did work on games when they were kids, basically. I do, oh, Godot, but I'm not good at it. My best friend actually loves working in Godot. He does, like, smaller projects, nothing big, but yeah. He's telling me all the time about how good Godot is. And I'm like, that's cool. And then I just go on and I do other stuff, but no, I respect the amount of time and patience that he has to learn coding and all that stuff. I just mostly make assets for it, though. That's still cool. I can't quite do that yet. So, I try to do these Blender streams as often as I can. I can't do it every day because well, I do have a day job. I'm a caregiver. I take care of my mom. And that does take a lot of my time during the day. But when I can, I do these Blender streams, and I also play games. Last night I was playing Stellar Blade, and the night before I was playing Donkey Kong Bonanza. And I like playing retro games too, because I'm becoming an old man. I'm gonna be 40 in December. I've got gray hairs in my beard and mustache. Mrs. Mark says, "Oh, wonderful caregiver. Thank you. And thank you, Callie, and thank you, Angel." I don't know if it will help, but watch Next Gen on Netflix. I haven't watched it, but it's an animated show in Blender. I respect you, man. Ah, thanks. Angel says, "For fook's sake, I wish I was 40. I don't. I wish I was 21 again, and I didn't get injured. Oh, my buddy Trickster is actually streaming right now. Looks like he's going to be doing a few streams. I'm going to bother him real quick. Oh, his stream hasn't... Well, his stream is starting. But he hasn't started. I just typed a quick, "What up, you bum?" Maybe I'll raid you when I'm done. Lightyear Frontier and Fortnite Thursday. How dare he play Fortnite? Mrs. Mark says, "Me too, Angel." Eternal Lord says, "Why his knees break when he stands..." Shut up! My knees don't break. They crack. Now I'm angry. Angel says, "Yeah, true. No, I was married by then. Let's go back to 18. There you go. Back when the body still worked. Callie says, "No, I wouldn't go back. Only forward." That's a good way of looking at it. Yeah, it's alright. I'm not actually upset. I do like to exaggerate. I'm a silly, silly man. Always have been and always will be. Oh, right. I gotta do Control-Tab here. Over here. There we go. Now we're back to the keyframe editor. No, but I do wish I had never injured my back. Mrs. Mark says, "You still look good, Trapp." That's because black don't crack! No, I'm actually kind of surprised I still look as well as I do for all of the things that I've got going on with me. But thank you. Thank you very much. Eternal Lord says, "So you've stuck with Blender, so that means you have a prerequisite, so I understand." I have been trying to learn Blender since, 10 years. So it's been since 2015, but it's only been within the past year that I've tried to stick with it more consistently. Because I do tend to get easily distracted, and I've always tried to find, like, faster ways of doing storytelling, but I love animation, so I want to stick with this. Mrs. Mark says, "You're funny. Me too. I hurt my back too many times." I know how that goes. Eternal Lord says, "Okay, yep, you have ADHD. It's possible. I've never been officially diagnosed with it, but I won't rule it out. It would explain a lot of things, but I'm not going to go around saying, 'I have ADHD!' and, you know, wear that as some kind of label, because I don't know officially. I do know that my wisdom teeth are going to get pulled very soon. I'm not looking forward to that. But it must be done." Ah, now my buddy has started streaming. Alright, I'll stop bothering my best buddy and try and finish this tutorial. I am running out of time here. Thank you for the follow, Eternal Lord. I appreciate it. And we are one step closer to my having 800 followers on Twitch, which looks impressive on paper, but out of that, I'd say about maybe 20 of you guys show up. And that's not you guys' fault. That's the fault of the people who hit the follow button and then forgot about me. Let's see. Eternal Lord says, well, I mean, it's the prerequisite for Blender game dev is autism or ADHD. I mean, I guess. I would say it's more of a prerequisite to be a nerd about these kind of things. You know, maybe be a little OCD about all of this. Oh, you want me to... Did you redeem a moo? Hold on, let me go back to my chat. Yeah, when you redeem stuff, I can't see it in the chat on my restream chat. Where is Mr. Cow? Oh, there's Mr. Cow. Alright, just for a second, I will turn on my webcam, and you will see Mr. Cow perform his great rendition of the moo. Okay. Do I got this? Oh, hold on. The webcam was almost tipping over. There we go. Thank you. I am Mr. Cow. Feel free to redeem me anytime you'd like. But not too many times, so it doesn't become... Oh, there's an ad break. Mr. Cow is gone. Goodbye. Not gonna lie, face cam is better. I appreciate that. Eternal Lord says, I swear to God, go to software and game development and ask if they have ADHD or autism and just look at their tags. Yeah. Wisdom no, I'm not taking my phone into the dentist's office. That just ain't happening. Mrs. Mark says, darn, behind an ad. Someone gift Mrs. Marks a subscription because I can't right now. I'm broke until tomorrow. Otherwise, I'd do it right now. Do it! I command it! Wait, what frame is he on? Let's see, I think we're... So he's got these two bones selected here. It looks like he's on frame 22 there. There we go. Callie, thank you so much for gifting Mrs. Marks a subscription. You have gifted 3 subs on the channel. Thank you so very much. Callie, I will give you a shout out. Oh, and we've got Callie with the biddies, the Tiggle biddies. Miss Kalinkadink, who's got her own song, thanks to Irish. Yeah, Callie is a lady. And a very purty lady at that. So yes. Thank you so much, Callie. Appreciate it. All that goes towards the car fund. I'm trying to get a down payment for a car. That's why there's a meter there at the top for donations. Angel says, yes, she is beautiful. Or as a cowboy would say, she sure is purty. Okay, so we're gonna squish the bones a little bit. Scale, y-axis twice. And do the same here. Scale, y-axis twice. Do that. So now this looks like that. That looks good. We're just about done here. Oh, you don't have to worry about that misgendering stuff and things. I mean, I think a lot of people sort of like default thing when talking to someone new is like they think that someone is a guy. But it's just a simple correction. There's no need to beat yourself up for it. I don't do, how dare you misgender someone? No, I'm not about that. We like to not take ourselves too seriously around here. And we also love to laugh at each other. And a lot of people laugh at me too. Hopefully when I'm actually telling a joke and, you know, not when I'm screwing up badly. I get banned a lot for it. Well, I'm just going to say, people are a little too sensitive about that when it's not really that big of a deal. It's really not. So you don't have to worry about... Oh, also, we tell a lot of, like, raunchy and racist jokes around here, too. A lot of us have no chill whatsoever. So... Let's see, not gonna lie, you should use your face cam. You got a nice back. Well, it's just my bedroom. And my bedroom's very messy. That's why I don't use the webcam a lot anymore. I'm still kind of in the process of cleaning it up. So, yeah. Angel says, I cannot stand people like that. We all have fun here. Yep. And Mrs. Mark says, yes, for sure. Like, yeah, you know, I understand people getting upset, but it's just like, that's no need to, like, you know, kick someone out of a chat for it. I try, but I have no chill sometimes. Well, then you are in the right place, Eternal Lord. You've got nothing to worry about. I don't like to use the term safe space, but, you know, you don't have to worry around here. Eternal Lord says, okay, thank you guys. And Callie says, it's no problem. I do get balls too. In a manner of speaking. Yep, we have no chill around here. I mean, look at this. Look at my expression. Look at the eyebrows. I also call myself the Lord of the Thick. I like round things, big round things. And I have thick emotes. I have extra thick emotes. I have Sonic emotes. I have Godzilla emotes. And hype. And fail. And anger. Oh, wait, that's too many emotes. Hold on, I gotta delete some. There we go. He likes round boobies and asses. Yep. Oh yes, and Irish calls me, and I call myself the king of black people. The Moon Knight. I don't blame him. Yes, as the poet Sir Mix-a-Lot once said, I like big butts, and I cannot lie. That man was a goddamn poet. Okay, so we're going to move some frames across. 1, 2. Whoops, that was too much. Let's undo that. 1, 2. Okay, and then the middle frame. 1, 2, probably. Oh, he only did it 1. I'll just leave it where it is. Yeah, looks good. Oh, that looks very good. Very fluid. Mrs. Marks, why do you gotta divulge all my secrets? I was married to a black man until you found out he was Filipino. Look, he is... Mark is a very magnificent man. That's all I can say. He's a race bender, that's what he is. Llama Crew says, what we making? A jump animation. And I think we just finished it. Okay, so he wants to bring these frames in slightly? Hmm. I'm listening to the tutorial, just a moment. All right, and then we got to do... Wait, which one is this? Wasn't it this one? New action, create new action. Hold on a second. Oh, it was ticking this. Didn't we already do that? Yeah, we did that already. And then, yep, that's there. And yeah, okay, we're done. We have finished the tutorial for today. So I'm going to stop the music. Record scratch. And we are going to leave that there. So I will take us back to the void. All right. Well, thank you, everybody, for being here. Let me just catch up on chats real quick. Let's see. Irish says that Eternal Lord. Definitely something of hers. I'm guessing Spank Bank material. Oh my god. Let's see. What interpolation are you using for the graph editor? I don't think I'm using anything specifically. You know, this is just... Hold on. Let me click back on here. Oh yeah, that's Control Tab. Yeah, we're not getting into, you know, stuff like that. This is just real basic stuff. Let's see. To be fair, I thought he was Mexican for the longest time, says Irish. Llama says, Spanks. Been here a while, didn't know what to say. Well, it's alright, it's just a chill stream where we hang out. Try this tutorial. Well, the one I'm working on is pretty good, but I will keep this. I'll hold on to this, and I'll come back to it at another time. Let's see. I'll save it in my 3D animation folder of videos on YouTube, and I'll come back to that. He is a man of many colors, says Mrs. Marks, and Irish says, he is blessed. I swear, we had a bunch of convos about Mexican stuff because of my wife, and he always chimed in, like, with he likes this or that. See what assuming does? Make an ass out of Trapp. Now I'm upset again. Oh, interpolation is easy. It's basically changing the spline data of the graph, but trust me, don't learn spline with. Put googly eyes on your jumping spud, only if the tutorial calls for it. But that's going to do it for now. I really do have to get going, everybody. Thank you for being here. We're going to raid my buddy Dexter, or as he calls himself, Trickster Streams It, because he's going to be playing some games. He's also on YouTube. I don't think anyone's really watching on YouTube. And I will maybe see you guys tonight. If not, I'll see you hopefully tomorrow for some more Blender stuff. But thanks for stopping in. Thank you to everyone who followed. Thank you again to Callie for the gift sub. And let's see, is it your Godot pal? Yes, but he's not doing Godot right now. He's playing something called Lightyear Frontier and then Fortnite later. So yeah, that's it. May the THICC be with you all, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.